Sagittarius, it's Nick. This is your weekly love reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We could also check out your other signs as well. Please keep in mind that these are general readings, so it may not always apply to every single person. So I just ask that you listen with an open mind and open heart and just take what fits and leave the rest out. Okay, and I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it is at Nicloves with 2 eyes. And don't mind this, I had a little accident, so you know. All right, so I'm going to start with your love oracle message first, and overall emotion for you and for the other person or future person. So let's get started. Let's see. What's going on with all my Sagittarians? What love message do we have for them this week for love? Send them healing, love, happiness, abundance, good vibes. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Okay, so we got spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So this could be a karmic relationship possibly, or you guys are just both going to be learning something either positive. Well, either way, whatever you learn is going to be positive. Okay, let's see. What's your overall emotion? Overall emotion. So even if the experience is not that great, you still learn something that helps you in your life. Fell. All right, and then with this other person, okay, so Sagittarius, it looks like this week you're feeling a little bit turned off by something, either something this person did or something they said. You're just like, ew, maybe you're germaphobe and something they did kind of grossed you out, or they, you know, said something, you're just like, ew, why'd you say that? But you're gonna be a little bit nauseous or just feeling a little like turned off maybe by this person, but let's see why exactly. And then with them, they're on the other hand feeling very calm, peaceful, chilling. You know, maybe this person loves to swim, maybe they're a surfer, maybe they're just really namaste, a little yogi, and you're just like, how can you be so calm? Let's see what's going on. What's going on with all my Sagittarians, please, this week in regards to love? Give us clarity, insight, a clear message, a clear story. Why are they disgusted or why are they turned off? Let's see. Why might this be? Okay, and then with this other person, why are they feeling so peaceful? What's going on? Okay, so Sagittarius, on your end here we have the 10 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. All right, and then on this side for this person, we have the Tower, Empress, and 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Taurus, Libra, Pisces, or yeah, Libra. Okay, so I have a feeling here that whatever happened that caused you to be a little bit disgusted or turned off by this person, I think A has to do with either the way they handled a certain situation that happened that was, you know, a surprise, maybe was not that good, and you know, they maybe didn't handle it or they didn't give it as much attention or importance as they should have. You know, like let's say, I'm trying to think of a situation, like their sibling or someone that they know got into an accident, and instead of going to see them, or well, nowadays you can't really go see them because of COVID or whatever, but you know, instead of trying to cancel their plans and go make sure that their friend or their sibling or something is going good, they instead, you know, continue their trip or do something that was like, you know, already planned. So either they handled a situation, like a bad situation, and didn't really take it as a big deal, and you thought that was kind of like rude, or also B, I feel like they chose vanity over health, or they chose like, this is not good for me, or like, I'm not doing good, but I'm just gonna do this anyway. Like, let's say they're supposed to have heart surgery or something, and they shouldn't be smoking, and they're still smoking or still drinking. Like, that's an extreme example, but like doing something that they know they shouldn't do just because they want to, or just because it, you know, I don't know, they can't stop, and that kind of made you feel like, what? Like made you kind of turned off by whatever the action that they did. So it can be a lot of different things, but there's something there that turned you off. And I think it's because you're over here working really hard, feeling this heavy burden, doing everything that you can to you know, do what you got to do. And so, and this person over here, maybe is not doing the same, not appreciating what they have, and is taking everything for granted. And that maybe kind of annoys you in some way, because you've had to work your ass off. You've had to, you know, take on extra hours, take on extra projects, or, you know, you're handling so many things, so many responsibilities, that there's like a heavy burden on your back. And you want to work together with this person, but you also want to feel that they will also put in the effort and not leave you hanging if something goes south, you know? Because you can kind of gauge a person's character by how they handle certain negative situations in their life. And it's like, well, if they did that to that person, does that mean they're gonna leave me hanging if something happens to me? You know? So I feel like those are maybe the thoughts that you had. And it's not about having like a ride or die, but having someone that's going to be there for you through thick and thin, not just when things are good. And so you maybe work together with this person, or you want to work together with this person, and you have a lot of passions, you have a lot of motivations, a lot of desires, a lot of things you want to get going. And I think you have good leadership, or you want to show this person, you want to take action, but maybe this person's kind of like la la la, like doesn't take things too seriously. They procrastinate, they leave things for last minute, and you're over here trying to like get things going. And I think their work ethic maybe kind of lacking, and that's what kind of annoys you a little bit, because you're wanting to get things done, right? Like you don't want to waste time. But maybe this person's kind of not like that. Maybe they're a little bit lazy, okay? And you know, I feel like you are someone who's really magnetic, really energetic. You like to get things going. You don't like to mess around. When you see what you want to go for it. And you don't like to just sit around. Like you will get so impatient. You'll get so annoyed with yourself. So you like to do things, but this person doesn't operate, it doesn't work as fast or as, you know, as good maybe as you do. And so the way they handle certain situations that come up for them is really maybe not responsible, or they don't take it seriously, you know? Like let's say their tire has their tire is flat or something because it has a nail or something, and they're just like, oh, I'll handle it later. And you're just like, why handle it later? We can do it now. Like, don't you have to go to work tomorrow? Don't you have an appointment tomorrow? They're like, yeah, I'll just do it in the morning. And you're just like, oh gosh. Like, it could be little things, but also big things. They just don't take it seriously. They leave it for really last minute. And then you wonder why they complain when things are happening. It's like, well, you probably should have handled it right now and not waited for last minute to do it. And so I think those little things kind of like annoy you a little bit. And I also feel like this person may sometimes be a little self-centered. They may be really vain or really care about their beauty or their physique, and will spend more money, will indulge in things like, you know, fashion, you know, beauty and stuff like that, and not spend on things that are actually practical, that make sense, that are, you know, necessities. And so sometimes they may choose like vain and beauty stuff over, you know, things that are important. Or if it's a guy, you know, I don't know, doing stuff that's, what do guys spend on? I don't know, you guys know. But I just feel like they really are more in the receiving end. They like to receive more than give. And I do also feel like they are giving though. They are like really open-hearted and they like to help others, but I feel like there's so much more they could do if they actually put themselves, you know, got themselves in a schedule, or more disciplined, because they don't take things too seriously. They kind of leave things hanging, and there's so much more they could get done if they were actually more serious about it. But this is someone who's just really easygoing. They don't like drama. They like to go with the flow, but it's almost too much to the point where like they're too peaceful, too calm. You're just like, okay, like let's get going, like come on. And I think that little thing maybe kind of bothers you a little bit about them. But I mean, that is something everyone can work on. I don't know if that's a deal breaker, but maybe you will have an influence on them, you know? So we'll dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, feeling when it comes to you, what they want you to know, and what their next action will be towards you, and then also your advice. So maybe encountering someone like this who's really opposite of you is part of the spiritual lesson. Maybe this is the universe telling you, hey, Sagittarius, maybe you need to chill for a little bit. Maybe you need to slow down, you know, just relax, not be so on edge or feel like you always have to work, you always have to do something. Sometimes it's healthy for us to just relax and take some time for ourselves. So maybe that could be part of the spiritual lesson. Of course, it's going to be different for everybody, but that could be like one that resonates for most of you. Okay, all right, so we'll dive in deeper in the extended. The link will be below. Leave me a comment, and if you did enjoy, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so that you never miss a reading. All right, so I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you next time. Bye.